These Gentiles are pretty hilarious. Dude made a video talking about calling us Hamites, right? And I made a video responding, showing him the Xander Bible Dictionary and showing him that the Hamites were not Negroes, and and their people have known this forever. Now he kind of comes back with this Jeremiah 31:8, talk about the North, and it's just funny because again, no precepts. Not even, just ignoring the information that was brought out to him, talking about Negroes not being Hamites, which is what we've all had to endure since we've been in this truth. These Christians always say things, and as soon as you prove them wrong, they just ignore the whole last question and run to something different. So if the Israelites went to the north and they were all in Europe only, I guess, whatever else, when they returned back, they had to go through something. The Israelites had to go through some kind of traumatic experience. And that's how you're going to know who the Israelites are. You just can't say, oh, they went to the north because I said so. I'm not going to give you any precepts. I'm not going to give you any context. I'm not going to show you how it's happened in history or any of that, because I'm white, I say so, I don't have to give any proof, and you just have to believe it. Those are the times that they've been able to live in, but those aren't the times that we are in anymore. So let's kind of take a look here with the precepts of what the Israelites were going to go through. So that's how you're going to know. Just saying that they went to the north, and that just means north of the Middle East, which there was no Middle East at that time, and whatever else you guys want to say. They were scattered to all four corners, and all the Israelites were going to have to go through something. So this is Jeremiah 30. Oh boy likes Jeremiah so much, he likes 31:8. So I said, let's go to Jeremiah 30:16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity. And they, right there, shall be for a spoil, and all that prey upon them of thee will I give for a prey. So the true Israelites were going to be destroyed, and they went into captivity. So show me exactly when the Europeans, who you try to say are Israel, went into captivity, specifically for 400 years. When were they a spoil? See, you can't be the ones who have gone all over the world and put everyone into captivity with your dumb diversus, right? And your doctrines of discovery and your manifest destiny. That has been you. That is what you have done. So you can't sit here and say that, oh, well, we've gone through all these things when you're the ones that has been doing it to everybody else. See, this is why you don't go into, you just throw out scriptures. I can throw out scriptures all day long and give no context, which is exactly what you guys have been doing. You're throwing out our scriptures at us as if somehow we're the ones who have been going around the world raping, robbing, murdering, and destroying everyone. That's been you. That is your testimony. Now, see, on top of looking at this, now that doesn't fit the people in Europe, as you try to say, are the Israelites, and that's where they went, okay? There's also precepts that I have right here on the side. Let's look at Revelation 13:10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with a sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. And the saints are the Israelites, the ones who have made a covenant with the Most High. Those are the saints. So the saints were going to be going into captivity, and they're going to be killed with the sword. Because once they get returned, not just from Europe, but from all four corners, the people that did these things to them are now going to have to suffer the consequences of their actions. Karma. So let's look at another one. So this is Jeremiah 10:25. Pour out thy fury upon the heathen that know thee not, and upon the families that call not on thy name. For they have eaten up Jacob, and devoured him, and consumed him, and have made his habitation desolate. This is what you Gentiles have done. You've gone around, and you've eaten up Jacob, you've devoured him, and you've consumed him, and you've made his habitation desolate. That's what the Europeans have done worldwide. They went around and stole everybody's land, raped, robbed, murdered, and stole everything, gave everybody fake identities, and gave themselves fake identities as well, right? And now they're trying to act as if somehow they are Jacob. So if your whole premise is basing, your comeback on the word north, and you're skipping history, You're skipping your history. You're skipping your church history. And you're saying that the words of God are in my mouth, and I'm just throwing out random verses with no context whatsoever. That's what you guys have been able to do. But those times are done. We are here now. And please show me how those people in Europe fit what we just talked about. You can't go out and rape, rob, murder, and steal everything, and then somehow think that you're going to get taken back into the land, right? And then that's the fulfillment of some kind of prophecy, which it's not. The true Israelites are going to be taken into captivity. They're going to lose their identity. They're going to wake up in the lands of their captivity, and then they're going to be brought back home. How does that fit the word north? And they all went north. That doesn't make, even in, it's like, you're hilarious, dude. There's only the southern kingdom that's there in the Bible. Where are the other tribes? They all had to go, if you go to Jeremiah 15:33, they were enslaved together. So when you're talking about them going to the north, that was only the southern kingdom. So it just shows you that your understanding is just very minimal, very minuscule. And you're not talking, and then make it fit with history. Make it fit with what the other nations have done to other particular people. Shalom.